I'm exhausted. Again. Story of my life. I worked 8 hours. Don't judge me. So I'm wearing a sweater because that's how I feel right now. I want to be comfy. And I want to talk about books because that's what makes me feel happy when I'm tired and life. Today I'm going to do the Because Feelings Matter tag. I saw this on a Me in the Blue Boxes channel ages ago, so I'll find that video and I'll link it down below. But the first question is, what book made you feel confident either about yourself or your life? I would have to say Paper Towns by John Green, because favorite book ever. I felt like I learned so much about myself like while I was reading the book, and then like when I finished it, like reread the last like couple pages a couple times because I just felt like so enlightened after it. And it's just like the trip, like a simple road trip book, and the main character Quentin is like obsessed with this girl Margot, and she's like a manic pixie dream girl. Like, he sees her so much, like raises her up to these unbelievable standards, which is the point of a manic pixie dream girl. And the reason that I love it so much is like it holds two of my favorite quotes. One of them being, "What is a treacherous thing to believe that a person is more than a person, and it is so hard to leave until you leave, and then it is the easiest goddamn thing in the world." The truth of that quote. And the bonus quote is, "I'm in love with cities I've never been to and people I've never met." John Green, son. John Green. I can't. Second question, what book made you feel sympathetic or sympathize greatly with the characters? Once again, John Green, The Fault in Our Stars. Yo, if you haven't read this book, what are you doing with your life, first of all? Augustus and Hazel, Hazel has cancer, and it's not, but it's so much more than a cancer story. Everyone just, gets turned off because they think, oh my god, cancer, who wants to read about that? But it's beautiful, and it's so good, and just didn't even sympathize, but like, just wanted to hug the characters, basically. So that's the only way that I sympathize, really. I just wanted to be their friends. I just want to be their friends. Enough fangirling over John Green. What book made you feel anxious? Winter Girls by Laurie Halse Anderson. I don't have the cover because I don't know what happened to it. But this book, oh my god, I don't even like the the subject matter is like disorders, like eating disorders, I believe. Girl, it's deep. Laurie Halse, she knows how to do her thing, and my favorite book by her is Speak, which deals with the touchy subject of rape, and it's one of my favorite books because it's so good, and it gives me chills just thinking about it. That book is so good. Next, what book made you feel annoyed? Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. I know people love this book. Holden, I wanted to punch him in the face every fucking sentence he spoke, and his whole I had to do, and it's not even that I hated it because I had to do it for my lit class. I love analyzing books, so like that made me like it a little bit more. But like, still, I was so done with his life and his just bitching about. Mm, mm. Next question: what book made you feel disappointed? Mockingjay, because the ending. I already talked about this. I'm not gonna spoil it because I don't do that. It's the third book in the trilogy. I'm not gonna just ruin it for all people that have not read it. But that book, nope, over it. What book made you feel confused? Game of Thrones. I've only read the first one. That's half the second one on my shelf. I bought it because I'm gonna just keep buying them as I read them. Haven't read it yet. There's so many fucking characters, guy. If I hadn't watched the series, I would not have read this book because I would have been so lost and confused, and it would have been a mess. Yup. Next question. What book made you feel satisfied? Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins. That book, oh my god, like, was the first introduction to like this contemporary thing that's going on with like YA right now. And it's such a good story, and she's such a lovely writer. And Lola and the Boy Next Door is like a continuation, kind of, but you meet a new characters, but then the old characters from Anna and the French Kiss are like still in the background, so you're like hear about them, which is awesome. But I'm so excited for her. The third book, like, she's like, I'm guessing it's gonna do the same thing. Like, the other characters will be in the background. I'm not gonna say that's what's gonna happen, but I'm excited either way. That's Stephanie, good stuff. Number 8. What book made you feel like you could really relate to the main character? So many books, so many Elizabeth Bennet, Pride and Prejudice comes to mind because oh my god, who can't relate to that character when you read that book? I actually have it. I have the annotated version because I had to read my ninth grade English class. Ninth grade. Why do I always do that? My first year of college. I don't know why, because I think freshman. I think ninth grade. Freshman year of university. We had to. I spent a whole class, just a whole quarter analyzing this book. I've written like 5 essays about this book. I can like talk magic about this book because I've written so much about it. And the Lizzie Bennet Diaries is brilliant. That's what I'm just obsessed with this book. And Elizabeth Bennet, I can relate to her. She's so stubborn. I find myself to be very stubborn. She's so smart. The way she cares so deeply about her family, and I can go on forever, forever and ever. Amen. And then I'm adding one because it's the last question, so I do what I want. And I want to go with One Day by David Nichols, which you would think is a very weird, thing in that it's two characters, so it's like, who do I relate to? So if you don't know, this is the story of two characters, Dexter and Emma. And on every year on July 15th, something happens, something is revealed about their like relationship. They meet up sometimes. It's a never, ongoing thing. There's ups and downs, laughter, tears, missed opportunities. And I can like especially relate to Emma and that it's very easy to put myself in her shoes, and like sometimes you get so caught up with life and you see it pass you by and you're like, where did time go? And I think sometimes I'm very detail oriented, but it's so easy to just let it just pass by, and then you're like, what? You don't enjoy it like while it's happening because you're stressing out about something. And I don't know, it's a good book, and the movie's good. It has Anne Hathaway and what's his face, I forgot who plays Dexter. I'll put it down below because he's awesome. He's a good actor. But yeah, this is the Because Feelings Matters tag, and you see me get emotional things because books. I love my books. I'm gonna read now and go to sleep because even though it's 7 p.m. and it's Saturday, party animal over here, You guys have a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.